Good morning, everybody. Cheers. It's a beautiful day. Doing something a little bit different today. Don't mind the crazy hair. I know everybody's probably gonna be talking shit. But I just woke up. I was getting ready to start the day up, but I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to do a little vlogging, make a little video. So I figured I'd try to take advantage of what I was doing, and just pull the phone out and record it. So I'm gonna put the phone down. I'm gonna continue, but I'm just gonna talk to you guys while I record. So again, super simple step for in my day, but I just want to fill you guys in because I do feel. Let me see if I can get this to stand up. So, now that we are set up, basically, I just kind of want to talk to you about something that I feel like is important to me. Might not be important to a lot of people, but I do feel like it's a super simple step in my creativity process. For me, creativity is something that is about comfortability. I feel like in order for me to be able to let loose and get the creativity flowing, I have to be comfortable, and that means literally and figuratively. When it comes to my literal space, this room is my creative space. This room 100% needs to stay tidy and clean. And I know you guys are probably like, where are you going with this? Your creative, like, keeping your creative space clean is one of the most important things I feel like you could do as a creative, okay? Take the time to tidy your space up and create the energy that you need in here, you know what I'm saying, or in your space. I have, for example, I got my little dream board. It's like everything that I want in my life is right here. So, again, I keep it clean, I keep it tidy, I keep little reminders for myself. I try to create a specific type of energy in here, you know what I'm saying? But what that also means, let me see if I could. What that also means is that I make sure, like, I make my bed every fucking day. I make sure if there's clothes that need to be put away, I do that because, a couple reasons. Because first thing, I feel like there's a direct correlation between your mental health, your mental capacity, your creative capabilities, and how comfortable you are. So I almost consider me like cleaning this room or like cleaning my home even, like almost ritualistic in the sense that I feel like it's a step of me cleansing and releasing any like stress or anxiety that's been built up, by allowing myself to ease into my environment. So every morning, even if I'm fucking running late, I make this bed. I do it because a couple things. There's a couple things. Okay. There is something, I'm sure there's probably a scientific term out there, and if you guys know what I'm talking about, feel free to comment and let me know what the technical term is. But I feel like there is something about getting up and going in the morning that adds momentum to what you're doing, okay? So, or adds momentum to your day, okay? And what you can get into. And so the first thing I do is I get up and I make this bed because in my mind, it's almost like a switch where I'm going from passive to active. Okay, I'm not just laying in bed all day. I'm not dragging myself out of bed, dragging my feet, and just hanging out in the fucking living room or watching TV or being on my phone. I get to it. I make this bed. I get my breakfast. I get ready. I use the bathroom. I eat breakfast. I go to the gym. If I'm not going to the gym, I sit down. I start working on the computer. Momentum. Okay. I feel like personally I have most of my energy at the beginning of the day. So me cleaning and doing stuff like this is almost like me preparing my body and my mind to get to it. I feel like my body has done this so often that when I get into my routine, something happens in my brain where it understands that it's time to get it going. So that's the first thing that making the bed does for me. I know it sounds stupid, but it's the truth. Another thing, again, going back to the comfortability thing, is later on tonight when I get home and I walk through this door and I come into this room, I don't want to have a bit of stress. I don't want to have anything out of order. I want everything to be crisp, clean, and tidy because I want to be as comfortable coming in here as possible. I don't want to walk in here and be like, oh, my bed is a mess. Damn, all the clothes are on the fucking, I have to put my clothes away. Like, those things are stress inducing even without you realizing it. It's very subconscious, these things, you know what I'm saying? So, let me go ahead and fix this. So I feel like that does something for my subconscious that is more powerful than even I realize. But I do feel like I notice the difference in like how I feel, and another thing is a motivation level. You know what I'm saying? The more of a mess that's in here, the less I want to be up in this room. The less I want to even fucking step up in here. I'm like, oh, there's so much shit to attend to. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to be up in there. But when there's nothing else to do except for getting straight to it, makes it nice and simple, and leaves you with a clear mind. I feel like you have nothing else to think about or consider, just other than to get to it. There we go. So, yeah. If there's any little bit of advice I could give to you, it's going to be take the time to clean your space, to clean your creative space, and use your creative space as a metaphor for your mind and your creativity. The more cluttered your space is, the more cluttered your mind is, and the less easily the creativity will flow. So, I know it seems a bit esoteric and almost like, I don't know, a little over the top and even maybe a bit metaphysical, but I promise you guys, look, everybody's different. You guys might not feel like you need to be in a clean creative space, but if you're a creative and you're having trouble getting to your creative juices, try these steps, okay? Try these things, because personally, as an artist and as a creative, I've gone through steps where I've been totally unmotivated. These things that I do now, these are things that I've developed later on in my life, barely in the last maybe 4 or 5 years, okay? These are things I personally have learned myself, things that I have personally applied to my life, or I'm applying to my life that I've learned or I'm learning, okay? So I'm just here to try to give you advice. This isn't something that is law. You don't necessarily have to clean the fucking rooms in order to make a good song. But if you're having trouble with your creativity, if you want, if you feel like it's not coming out, you're having trouble with sitting down, you're having trouble getting to the craft, if you're having trouble letting the creativity flow, going into a flow state, these are things you should try. Clean your space. Take time to harvest a specific ton of energy. And, yeah. And, let me grab my coffee. Cheers. And, yeah, and then see how that affects you. Everything from even the lighting in here. I open these shades in the morning. It makes me feel so good to be in here. At nighttime, when I turn the lights on, it makes me feel good to be in here. You know what I'm saying? Create a comfortable environment and watch yourself flourish. Alright, y'all. That's it. I'm done talking. Off my soapbox. Cheers, everybody. Have a beautiful day. Don't know when I'll be posting this, but If you guys are watching, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys following and listening. Excuse the crazy hair. Have a good day, everybody. Love y'all. Fair and true. Drippy drip. Keep going. Keep growing. Yes, sir.